Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers, whoever may be here. This is a weekly read. I am posting them on YouTube because I will not be sending out weeklies through the website this week. It's Wee's birthday weekend, so we got things to do. I announced that in Aries reading, but I probably won't keep saying that. So, if anybody asks if the weekly reading is coming out, it's not going out this week, but I will post on Instagram as well. Tarot by Tia 101. So, Taurus, you look like you have been shady. A fake ass friend. Her sell me a lemon. This keeps coming up. Sell me a lemon, like Matilda. And it's like you've been very competitive or been around very competitive people, have been supporting a very competitive person, very competitive individual. And you may be noticing that you're helping this person compete with somebody that whose persona, image, identity that they're taking on. Or that is exactly what you are doing. Especially if Melissa, Melly, Miley, anything like that is a factor. This is a competition. It's almost like anything that this person does or these other people do, this person has to do or try for themselves, whether they like it or not. So if this person works out, that person's going to start working out. If this person wears their hair like that, that person's going to start wearing their hair like that. If they start talking like this and that, that person's going to start talking like this and that. It's like somebody is very competitive in a weird way because they're competitive with their friends, their peers, the people that they hang with. Okay? And these people don't even seem to notice that this energy is looking at them. It's almost as if they're having conversations with them, seeing what they can pick up out of this conversation, seeing what information they can get out of these conversations, like eavesdropping, stalking, all of that. Maybe watching somebody's social media just to pretend that they know them. This is somebody who's been watching somebody since like Twitter, or watching somebody's Twitter posts, like tweets or something like that. So they're picking up their interests, their hobbies, their habits, their mannerisms. They're picking up this person's identity by spying on them through social media and conversations that they're having with this person's peers. So if it's like, oh yeah, I know Tarot Tia, like this energy will ask questions about Tarot Tia so they can say, okay, she does this, she wears this, she goes here, she goes there, she eats this, you feel me? And then they'll start trying to go to these places and spaces or wear these things and do these things to make them, to emulate themselves after Tarot Tia, right? And this is just an example, y'all. But that's what's been going on. I'll be completely honest. That's exactly what's been going on, especially if hair dye is a factor in this equation. Somebody, and her jet black. Somebody in this equation seems like they are like lame. Like they're lame. They look like they got it going on physically. So it's like, why do you always feel the need to compete with others? Or why are you so jealous of your friends? Like, why are you always hating? But it's because they feel unloved. They didn't feel loved by their mother. Like this energy, I heard bastard. Like this energy seems like they were neglected or rejected by like a parent. Like they seem as if they've been raising themselves since they were a kid, you know? Like I don't know how that'll resonate, but this person seems like they've literally been raising themselves for years. Like this is a teenager who's been trying to like raise him or herself. And now it's like others are kind of looking like, why don't you respect me? Why don't you fuck with me? But it's like because the mom or the dad was a fucking friend instead of a parent. Or the mom or the dad was in the streets instead of in the home. Or this situation is like somebody is for the streets. They're not real. They're not, you know what I mean? They're not solid in any type of way. And others seem to have thought that they were because they were fun. They were distracted by the fun and the excitement, that they didn't realize that this energy is not who they say they are at all. They're making up a lot of shit just to be able to get attention. So now it feels like somebody is getting blocked or shut out of people's lives for protective purposes. Like, you don't get to have access to these people, to these things, to these situations, to these accounts, because you're stealing their identity. You're using their life to create a blueprint. You're using their life as a blueprint to create an identity for yourself. Period. And that's all these people been doing. These local women, y'all, even men, these local people have been using my personal life as a blueprint to create identities for themselves. And then will stop fucking with me, won't promote me, won't follow me, will act like they don't know who I am, all of that. Okay? And I mean down to, I wear all black every day, they wear all black every day. My hair was locked, so they locked their hair. I was into tarot and spirituality, so they got into it too. I went vegan, so they start getting into plant-based dieting too, and juicing and all of this. Like, you feel me? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. But all while trying to make it seem like I am their competition or their enemy. No, bitch. I am your inspiration. Period. These bitches are competitive and lame, and they're used to stepping on each other's toes or like dragging each other off the ladder as they climb to the top. And for me and mine, we don't share ladders. That's the difference. All y'all bitches is trying to use this same motherfucking ladder, this same path to get to where y'all trying to go. It's too much traffic over there. So we carve our own lanes. We pave our own lanes. Or God helps us do that once we get in tune with our God self. We don't copy off nobody because we are. We do what God is calling us to do, what God is asking us to do, not humans. And it may look emotionally unstable. It may look like it doesn't make any sense to the human eye, to the human mind. But it doesn't matter. This is not about a competition. This is somebody who's stuck in their humanity and wants to look spiritual. They want to look like a professional. They want to look mature. They want to look like they want a better reputation for themselves. But it feels like there's a confirmation. You know, it just seems like this energy is a copycat. They're a copycat and a fraud, and they've been copying for a long time. And that's why they're trying to act like there's beef, there's smoke, there's tension. There is no beef, there's no smoke, there's no tension. This energy is simply jealous of the person that they want to be. Thank you so much.